Would you like to escape the chaos and find your calm? Now, take a deep breath with me for a moment. Feel that? In our incredibly busy, often overwhelming lives, finding a true sanctuary, a place where you can genuinely unwind, de-stress, and reconnect with yourself, feels almost impossible, doesn't it? We're constantly bombarded by notifications, deadlines, and the endless hum of the modern world. But what if I told you that you could create your own personal oasis, a dedicated space for profound peace and mindfulness, right in your own backyard? Imagine stepping outside and instantly feeling a wave of calm wash over you. Today, we're jumping into the ancient art of Japanese meditation gardens, and I'm going to show you how to bring their timeless tranquility into your life, no matter how big or small your space is. So, we're talking about meditation garden microzones. These aren't just pretty garden features. They are meticulously designed, often compact areas within your larger garden, crafted specifically to facilitate mindfulness practices. Think of them as your personal outdoor meditation room, a place for deeper relaxation, mental clarity, and introspection. And when it comes to creating such a space, there's no better inspiration than the Japanese garden. For centuries, these gardens have been celebrated worldwide for their incredible ability to evoke profound peace and serenity. They're not about flashy displays. They're about a deep connection to nature and a deliberate design that encourages you to slow down, observe, and simply be. Now, what makes Japanese gardens so uniquely powerful for contemplation? It goes far beyond just aesthetics. Their philosophy is deeply rooted in ancient spiritual traditions like Shinto, Daoism, and especially Zen Buddhism. Originally, gardens in Japan were sacred spots, honoring nature spirits. Then came influences from China, bringing new elements and the idea of living in harmony with nature. But it was Zen Buddhism, from the 14th century onwards, that truly transformed gardens from mere pleasure grounds into active aids for meditation and introspection. This shift focused on simplicity, reducing clutter, and creating environments that guide your mind towards calm. This deep-seated foundation is why Japanese garden principles are perfect for our meditation microzones. Let's explore some core principles that will guide our design. Number 1 is Fukinsei, also known as asymmetry, or harmony in imbalance. Unlike Western gardens that often favor perfect symmetry, Japanese gardens embrace asymmetry. They achieve balance by arranging elements in odd numbers at varying heights and distances, mimicking nature's organic, unpredictable patterns. This encourages your eye to wander and discover, preventing mental stagnation. Number 2 is Kanso, known as simplicity, or the power of less. Kanso means reducing design elements to their most basic forms, avoiding overcrowding. Think limited color palettes, fewer plant species. This uncluttered environment naturally encourages introspection. Number 3 is Shizen, or naturalness, also known as embracing organic beauty. This principle champions organic, spontaneous elements over anything overly manicured. It's about using irregularly shaped, weathered rocks and letting moss grow naturally. The goal is a natural-seeming appearance, even if it's achieved through meticulous shaping. Number 4 is Yugen, or subtlety and mystery, known as the art of hide and reveal, Miyagakure. Yugen is about a profound beauty that's hinted at, not fully displayed. The Miyagakure technique involves strategically concealing views or features, creating intrigue and anticipation as you move through the garden. It slows you down, encouraging deeper observation. Number 5 is Seijaku, or quietude and stillness, also known as creating a serene atmosphere. Seijaku embodies the peaceful, solitary state of a Japanese garden. It's achieved by avoiding an overabundance of elements that might overwhelm the senses, instead including a designated spot for quiet thought. And number 6 is Shakkei, or borrowed scenery, known as expanding your space. This ingenious technique incorporates views outside your garden, like distant trees, hills, or even a neighbor's beautiful roofline, as integral parts of your garden's design. It makes smaller gardens appear much larger and creates a seamless visual flow with a broader landscape. And finally, miniaturization and forced perspective. Japanese gardens often represent grand natural landscapes in miniature. Rocks can symbolize mountains, ponds can be vast seas. By placing larger elements in the foreground and smaller ones in the background, you create the illusion of greater depth and expanse. Now that we understand the philosophy, let's talk about the tangible elements that bring these principles to life. Each component in a Japanese garden is chosen for its aesthetic contribution, symbolic meaning, and its ability to foster a contemplative atmosphere. The first element is water or mizu, for symbolism and diverse applications. Water is almost indispensable. It symbolizes renewal, calm, wonder, and the continuity of life. You can have small ponds, streams, or even fountains. The gentle sound of flowing water is incredibly soothing, masking external noise and promoting relaxation. Even in dry gardens, water is symbolically represented by meticulously raked sand or gravel, mimicking ripples or waves. The second element are rocks, or ishi, known as the anchors of timelessness. Stones are fundamental, symbolizing the grounding forces of nature and eternity. They can be stepping stones, intricate walkways, or majestic focal points. Large stones often represent mountains, while flatter ones might symbolize longevity. Their careful selection and placement are crucial. And third are plants. They are the thoughtful selection for texture, form, and seasonal interest. Plants are essential, even if it's just moss on rocks. The color palette is predominantly earth tones and shades of green, with vibrant flowers used sparingly to avoid distraction. Japanese maples. They are valued for graceful forms and vibrant fall foliage. Pines symbolize eternal life, often meticulously shaped. And bamboo provides privacy, a peaceful atmosphere, and soothing rustling sounds, while moss creates lush, green carpets, especially on stones, thriving in moist conditions. Now, pathways are also integral, especially in Japanese meditation gardens. Winding, uneven paths made of stepping stones or gravel deliberately slow your pace, fostering immersion in the present moment. They often segregate areas, allowing for individual discovery. Next, we will talk about ornaments and structures, and how lanterns, water basins, bridges, and seating play a crucial role in meditation gardens. Stone lanterns add balance and ambience, especially for evening contemplation. And water basins, known as tsukubai, are traditionally for ritual cleansing, but now are decorative, bringing calm through visual presence and subtle water sounds. Bridges offer unique perspectives and encourage thoughtful crossing, while seating is simple. Minimalist seating, like a stone bench, encourages quiet thought and blends into nature. And lastly are enclosures. They define sacred boundaries. Walls or fences separate the contemplative space from the outside world, creating privacy and minimizing distractions. You can use bamboo screens or even strategically placed evergreen shrubs. Now, beyond their beauty, Japanese gardens are powerful therapeutic environments. The benefits aren't just anecdotal, they're backed by science. The physiological impact is stress reduction. Studies show that exposure to Japanese gardens can significantly reduce physiological measures of stress, like your heart rate. Imagine your body literally calming down just by being in your garden. Psychological benefits are enhanced attention, memory, and emotional well-being. These gardens are designed to be captivating and safe spaces that foster contemplation. Spending time in them can renew your ability to focus and improve your attention span. Research even shows improved memory after walking in natural settings compared to urban ones. They help reduce anxiety and agitation, leading to a profound sense of calm. All right, you're convinced, right? Now, let's get practical. How do you take these ancient principles and elements and apply them to your own backyard, even if it's a small space. First, some general considerations for any meditation microzone is location, location, location. Choose a spot that's as quiet and free from distractions as possible. Think a secluded corner, a narrow side yard, or even a balcony. Try to avoid high-traffic areas or external noise. For lighting, a soft, natural light is ideal. East-facing spots are great for morning meditation. Sheer curtains or subtle lanterns can filter harsh light or provide calming evening ambience. And for sound, embrace natural, sounds like rustling leaves or birds singing. If you have unwanted noise, a small water feature can help mask it, or consider sound-absorbing elements like thick plants or even outdoor rugs. Minimalist decor applies to these principles too. Remember Kanso, simplicity is key. Avoid overcrowding. Every item should serve a purpose and maintain visual balance. Stick to a peaceful color palette, soft greens, blues, earth tones. Now, let's look at specific microzone types you can create. Number 1 is the seated meditation zone. The purpose is for stillness, deep introspection, and focused breathing. Now, to create this zone, focus on comfortable, uncluttered seating. This could be a simple stone bench, a weather-resistant meditation cushion, or a low wooden platform. Surround it with calming plants like moss, dwarf conifers, or carefully pruned shrubs. A small subtle water feature nearby adds a soothing soundscape. A single sculptural rock, a small bonsai, or a stone lantern can serve as a focal point for concentration. Keep storage minimal to reduce visual clutter. Second is the walking meditation path. Its purpose is to cultivate mindfulness through deliberate, unhurried movement. Now, how to create this is to design a meandering path using smooth stones, gravel, or wooden planks. The path should curve and wind, creating a sense of discovery and slowing your pace. Use the Miyagakure technique by partially hiding elements along the path, revealing them as you move to maintain engagement. Line the path with low-maintenance plants or strategically placed stones to frame views. The varied textures underfoot encourage heightened sensory awareness. Third is the dry landscape, Zen garden, also known as kare-sansui. Its purpose is ideal for contemplation and can incorporate raking as a meditative practice. The base of a kare-sansui is raked sand or gravel, meticulously patterned to represent water ripples or clouds. Strategically place rocks to symbolize mountains, islands, or animals, allowing for personal interpretation. Minimal plants like moss on rocks or dwarf conifers can be included. An enclosing wall or fence helps define the space and separate it from the outside world. The fourth zone will be a moss garden. It offers a lush, quiet visual retreat, emphasizing texture and subtle color. The moss should be the primary ground cover, creating a soft, carpet-like surface, often studded with ferns and stones. Moss thrives in consistently moist, temperate conditions with balanced sun and shade. This microzone is characterized by its simplicity and deep green hues, fostering a peaceful and easy-to-maintain environment. And the final one is the tea ceremony microzone, or roji, meaning simplified. It's traditionally a passage to a tea house, designed to transport guests from the mundane to a sacred space. You can adapt its principles for a powerful transitional area. The central feature is a path, often called a dewy path, which can be watered to symbolize cleanliness. Key elements include stepping stones, or tobi-ishi, a crouching water basin, tsukubai, for ritual cleansing, even if symbolic, and a stone lantern, toro. The design should create a sense of gradual unfolding, calming the mind and leaving worldly stresses behind. The beauty of Japanese garden principles is how adaptable they are to small spaces. Balconies, window wells, courtyards, even small backyards. Remember miniaturization and forced perspective to make confined areas feel larger. a window well can become a minimalist rock garden with a few sculptural stones. Container gardens are also fantastic for creating small Zen spaces. And finally, don't forget to incorporate personal touches. Meaningful artwork, crystals, or natural elements like seashells can deepen your connection to the microzone. Plants that evoke memories or symbolize wellness, like a small herb garden, add personal significance. Wind chimes can symbolize change, and a simple candle can be a guiding light. The key is intentionality. Every item should serve a purpose and resonate personally without cluttering your space. A path to daily mindfulness is what Japanese garden principles offer a profound and effective framework for designing your own meditation garden microzones. They transform any outdoor space into a sanctuary for mindfulness, a place where you can truly cultivate inner peace. These aren't just pretty landscapes, they are centuries-old psychological and spiritual technologies, meticulously crafted to guide your mind towards calm and introspection. By understanding and applying these principles, asymmetry, simplicity, naturalness, subtlety, quietude, borrowed scenery, and miniaturization, you can create a unique sensory and cognitive experience right at home. The documented health benefits, from reduced stress and improved attention to enhanced emotional well-being, are powerful testaments to their therapeutic value. Whether you choose a serene spot for seated meditation, a winding path for mindful walking, or a minimalist dry garden for contemplation, you're creating a dedicated space that supports your well-being. Even in the smallest urban settings, you can expand your perceived space and connect with nature. Ultimately, integrating these timeless Japanese garden principles into your personal outdoor space provides an accessible and powerful pathway to cultivate daily mindfulness and foster lasting inner peace. I hope this video has inspired you to start your own journey towards a more tranquil backyard. You can click the link in the description below for a free guide on creating therapeutic healing spaces and additional resources. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips on creating mindful spaces and living a more peaceful life. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. So, what kind of meditation microzone are you planning to create? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your ideas. Thank you for watching. And remember, your sanctuary awaits.